I think the issue that we've always had is we compare ourselves to others. You compare yourself to the best person that you know, as far as the best life, quote unquote, the richest person you know.
You know another thing that
Thou
threw a
shalt not
monkey
envy.
wrench. Actually, Chris, this is a good one. You know
That is
another
true.
thing that has really thrown a monkey wrench in everything. One of the things that I did when I was about to get the offer to become a manager for my company was I went on the internet and I went on Glassdoor, and you can see what the average amount
salaries,
of people,
right? Yeah.
So you see the salaries,
I
and
do
now
that
I
all
can
the
go, well, now if they don't give me what I assume I should get, I'm going to be fucking pissed
I'm
off.
upset, yeah.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people do that. Or maybe
Typical-
you have the
But
job.
that's very millennial of you, Brian.
Well, I have to know. Like, and you wouldn't. You're
I'll
telling
tell
me
you
you
this,
wouldn't
man.
want to
Yeah,
know.
but you know what the funny thing is? I'm by definition a millennial, but my mind doesn't think like a millennial.
Why not? Why wouldn't you want to know, like,
Because
how much
I
you
don't
can
know.
make?
I'm
You got to
just-
remember, it's a business. Like, you're making the money, but I got to make the money too.
But what I need to know, what are the parameters, right?
Yeah.
So, like, you're looking at the range for that position.
Well, I just want to be, like, further, like, more, I guess, informed, more well-informed, so when I go in, I don't...
That's a millennial's view. But anyway,
We're
in which I'm a
disagreeing.
millennial, so... But I don't think that way. Like,
Age-wise.
I'm always like... Yeah, age-wise. My mentality's not very millennial-like. But...
You're not
I want to
progressive.
know the parameters, and as long as I know what the parameters are, I'm like, okay, I'm going to excel in that system. I just need to know what the rules are. And if I know the rules, I'm going to be the best.
Okay, but no, there's a difference between being the best and knowing what you're worth. I can be the best, but if I'm not getting fucking paid for it...
Here's the reality, Brian. Very rarely will you get paid what you're worth. And here's what I mean by that. Is everyone thinks they're worth more than they really
Well, first of all,
probably
I'm worth
are.
like $1 gajillion, so...
And you will get paid it because I'm your business manager. I'm the best at what I do.
But no,
But,
I see
but I'm
your
telling
point.
you,
I see your
I'll
point.
tell you this right now. Expectation is what makes me so miserable. I had high expectations for myself. I thought I would be something at this point, and now I'm in your apartment talking to a microphone.
Well,
And it's
because
not
you
a
did
good
the
apartment,
same
it's a
thing
shithole.
probably that I did. Is
No,
you
it's not
sold
that bad.
yourself
It's not
on
as
the
bad as you sold
idea
it to.
that life just falls into place.
That's it. We were talking about it in the car. My definition of an adult was that you have it all together. You figured it out. Now I realize that there's no such thing
We
as
have
an
no
adult.
idea what we're doing.
There's an 87-year-old baby.
And I'm thinking, how the fuck did my parents do all
this? No, and they don't even know how they did it.
Well,
What do you want to be? I don't know. Whatever I get paid for. That's
Here-
what it becomes.
Exactly.
Here's the reality, right? Is by definition, and again, I'm not trying to be like a dick or trying to brag, but by definition, like,
Yes, he is.
no, I'm not. I really am not. By definition, I have it figured out. Like, I can pay my bills.
That's
I
true.
have a house. I have a wife, 2 kids. I can support them. I have multiple cars, assets, whatever. I still don't know what I want to be.
Okay.
clue.
Okay, well, I want to piggyback on that then because I had...
Go ahead, jump on.
With-
I can carry you.
So with the job that I had, right, I was working full time and I was making a killing. I was making good money, and me and my wife pretty much said, "Dude, we made it. Like, we paid our debt. We paid off all our debt. We're gonna continue to grow our finance,
Like a tree.
and we'll be able to buy a house and do that." And I'm like, "But is that what we want to do? Do you want to buy a house and have kids and live out the American dream?" And she's like, "Honestly, no, I don't fucking want to do that." And I don't either. And there's something about going into my company, going in the store, and doing my job. It's not fulfilling. Yes, I'm the best at it.
Right there. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt. You just said a word.
Not
You
fulfilling.
just said fulfilling.
Yeah. I don't fucking
That
care.
is the key. Are you fulfilled?
And I'm not.
I'm
It's
100% not.
It's
I'm
so
not
weird
fulfilled
because
either.
I'm number one and I don't want to fucking brag, but I am number one in my store and in like compared to other stores. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm like a good salesperson. I'm making great money, but I don't fucking care. Like when they say Brian's number one in sales and he's done this, and that, and what, I'm like, I couldn't give two shits.
See,
when
well,
they come and
there's-
pat me on the back, I'm like, dude, don't fucking pat.
It's funny
That guy
you
over there
s-
didn't make as much
It's
money.
funny you say that though, because I'm not fulfilled either.
Yeah.
But you're like the other side of it, right? So like you're not fulfilled, and you just are like, fuck this, fuck everything about it.
Yeah.
I'm not. Like, I believe in everything that I do and all this stuff, and I agree with we're a very process-oriented company where I work. So I believe in the process. I believe in everything.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't fulfill me.
Yeah.
Like, me individually, it doesn't fulfill.
Like,
And
I don't go home thinking, yeah, that's a real good job. I don't give a shit what I did at fucking
Well,
work.
no, I can acknowledge that I have a good job.
Yeah.
Like, I know I have a good job and I do well for myself.
Well, I have a good job, too. It's respectable.
But it doesn't cater to me as a person. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not personally fulfilled. Where when I go home, I'm like, I made it.
Yeah.
And I think that that's a problem because I have so many people that I have conversations with, like, wow, you really, like my mom all the time. And, you know, I devalue it because she's my mom to begin with. I feel like if I was like shoveling shit off the street, she'd be like, you made it. Good job. Good job. You're really doing it.
You're the best shoveler of shit I've ever
Right.
known.
You shovel that shit real good.
But like people are
Mix
like,
it
oh,
around.
You do well for yourself, and I don't feel that way.
Yeah.
Like, and that's a problem.
Dude, I'm
to me.
completely unfulfilled in my life. I just feel like
That's not hard.
I just feel like life in general is meaningless. That's what I really feel like.
No, because
I 100% feel like that.
Well, here's the thing. I've seen like.
I think about killing myself every day.
You know what? You know what it is? It's the little things that make me go, "Oh yeah, I'm so glad I'm alive. I'm so glad that I have taste buds."
I've never.
When
had
I eat a
that
fucking
feeling in my
sandwich that
life.
tastes amazing, I'm like, "Yeah, this is what it's all about, bro."
Yeah, it's
but when
about
I
getting
come home
fat.
from work, like I
Great.
know I have a respectable job. I know that I'm making a living, and I know that I'm being able to support my family, and that's should be enough. But
It's not a family.
not.
It's you
It's
and her.
not.
It's a family, dude.
To me,
it's
man,
kinda
I'm just
two
trying to
people.
find why are we really here? That's what I'm trying to figure out in my mind.
That's
It's-
another
dude. I'm not about collecting
Going
paper
deep, bro.
with dead people on it. That's not my meaning. I don't care about money. You know what I care about? Freedom. That's the only reason that I want money is for freedom. I don't need it for
Okay, so
materialistic
one of the things that I
feeling.
like to be able to do is like, so now that I went part time, I have fucking so much time to just do the things
dude,
that
I want to
want to do.
create something.
How do you pay your bills part time? I need to know.
You know, actually, because I'm pretty good at selling, like that's all.
And
I
then
need. I only
also,
need to go part time.
I mean, also your wife works too.
and
so you got dual income.
She pays a little.
you have dual income. You don't have children, so you don't have much overhead.
No, it's
Right?
just this.
That's
It's
it.
in this shithole apartment.
That
and the
and
equipment I
then
just
your
bought.
car,
and both our cars.
both your cars,
Okay.
insurance.
Actually, I remember what
cell
I was going to
phones,
say.
bills,
And cell phones.
Yeah.
I remember what I was going to say. Now it was when I'm at work and I have conversations and I interact with people.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that is annoying is it's fake interaction. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
acting.
trying to
100%.
figure out
Every
what
day
it
is
is
an
you need.
act.
It's an act. You pretend to be somebody you're not around your coworkers. You pretend to be someone else you're not around customers.
Mm-hmm.
And you pretend you're not like who you're not. Like literally every single
Right, I'm a
minute.
completely different person at work than I'm at
That's my
home.
point.
Oh, absolutely.
But then you come home and you're like that, like all those conversations. Like I enjoy talking to people, but I don't. When we start talking about anything but the product, that's when I'm like, this is fucking cool. I have more fun right now on this podcast talking to you guys about whatever the fuck it is we want to talk
this
about.
is the
Because we're
most-
us.
Because
this
we're
is the
us.
most fun I've had.
Now, and here's the thing. I think what's happening is because I go to work and I pretend I'm this person I'm not. You fucking feel like, what is this? Like, what? Why do I have to come? I don't want to play this
But
game
you know
anymore.
why?
Yeah.
I
You
could
feel like a
I could tell you.
shapeshifter.
See, I'm a psychology major, so I was also pre-med.
Pre-med,
Okay.
yeah.
No,
I'm a
but you know,
doctor.
but
Orthopedic
I
surgeon.
really was a psychology major. So
Specialize in knees and elbows.
St. Thomas Aquinas, give you the plug. Woo, woo, woo.
Okay.
I graduated after 6 years.
The
No,
Van
but no,
Wilder
reality,
route.
here's
No,
why,
so
though,
it's
right? Because
psychology.
at work, you don't get to choose the people that you're around, right? So
That's true.
you have outside people interfering with your life,
Yeah.
quote unquote. Whereas right now, we're sitting around a table. I like Matt, kinda. He's my brother, kind of my best friend, maybe. And then I have you, and I like being around you.
Did
I
he
mean,
just come
shit,
best
we
friend?
say I
Weird.
love you when we hang up with each other.
Uh-huh.
So,
Because we love
Whoa,
each other.
whoa,
we
whoa,
do,
whoa, whoa.
but we
I never got I love you.
once in a while.
You get it. You'll get it.
But we
Oh, you'll
want to,
get it,
like,
right.
we enjoy each other's company, but we choose this. Like, we chose to be your friend.
Yes,
I didn't
that's
choose
true.
to be his brother, but I chose to keep him as an acquaintance because there's plenty of siblings that don't keep each other's
That's
acquaintances.
true.
So we choose that
We're
lifestyle.
fortunate.
At work, you don't choose your boss, you don't choose your coworkers, your peers, and the customers.
You don't choose your
so these are
environment.
outside interferences that kind of just come and they just come into your life and you're like, oh my god, now I got to be someone I don't to cater to them, whether it's to get money or to get a promotion or whatever it is, and that's an interference of your lifestyle.
But I think that like it's okay if I don't pick the people I work with because as long as we get to know each other and I get to know them at like a human like level.
Yeah, but there again,
but we don't
you're-
get to do that. That's not that. It's not designed for us to
Yeah.
have to get.
I'm
to know
not
each-
disagreeing, but again, if you did, you were choosing that person or choosing to connect, and you may try to connect and it may not even work out.
Uh-huh.
And if you do, you've chosen like, I want this person in my inner circle.
Yeah. Well, no, I not necessarily. It doesn't have to be in my inner circle, but I do want to
Brian,
be
I
able
just
to
want
have
to
a
point out that I am a psych major again,
yeah.
and you're not.
I want to be able to like, I don't know. When I meet the people at work, they're gonna be fake to you as well.
Yeah,
Like
everything's
I don't
an
want
act.
them, but it's all because like at first.
Well, sales is a negotiation.
Yeah.
It's an act. That's
It
what
is.
it is.
But not for nothing though. I'm in sales,
Chris is
right?
in sales,
And
yes.
you can sift through people with the sales, right? And like two salespeople can understand one another and build a relationship off
That's
of that.
true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I got a great
find
way.
a common ground.
Right.
I got a great way to explain, I think, what my issue is. Like, I can go to work.
Go
right,
ahead. I'll dissect it.
and have great conversations with customers and coworkers and even bosses, right? But if I didn't make any sales, it's a fucking bust. But I
Yeah.
might have had an amazing day. I might have gotten some.
Met some great.
I met some great people and
like
had a lot of
different-
intellectual conversation or learned something new. But at the end of the day, it doesn't.
You didn't
100%.
monetize.
They're telling me this is wrong. You didn't make money.
100%.
That's
Because
the
That's
thing.
fucked up.
But that's the thing, because
it's all about paper, bro.
right, because
Yeah.
with a job, number one, your goal is that if you don't get a paycheck and you went there and made friends and you love everyone, your relationship with the people, and they didn't pay you on Thursday or Friday whenever you get paid, it's a bust. You
It is.
failed.
And it's fucked because
So-
it shouldn't be though. You should go
I
home
agree
thinking that was a
100%.
great day.
We weren't designed to do this. That's the truth.
Yeah.
I work for a very incentivized company, and at the end of the day, we monitor things on a minute-to-minute basis, if you will. So, like, I've got great relationships with a lot of the people that I work with,
Yep.
and like you just said, a lot of those things get diminished because, on a financial standpoint, I have a bad day because I'm responsible for a lot at my job. So.
Printing that
I
paper.
agree with you 100%. At the end of the day, the little things can kind of fall to the wayside or go on the back burner or just completely be meaningless
Yep.
because of money.
And it's fucking annoying, and that's why when I come home, I feel empty because I'm like,
You are empty.
no,
Dude,
yeah,
I feel
because
empty too.
you come home and you're
You're
just
also
like,
empty.
what
I
is
am
it
empty,
about? What is it about
completely.
having to go to work and you have? It's designed so that you have to be greedy and you have like it's never be satisfied with what you take. You always have to want more. And if you don't get anything, guess what? That's a failure day.
Yeah.
And you got to go. But it's like, dude, I was able to connect on like maybe the customer that I had didn't want to talk to me. Maybe they're antisocial. Maybe there's a fucking brick wall in front of them. But the minute you start talking to them and you break down those barriers, you kind of get to know them a little. And you're like, yo, this person's really cool. And then you guys connect on some kind of a level. And you're like, this is a cool person. I enjoy talking to them. And I learned something from them. And they learned something from me. And I would like... And I feel like that was a good interaction.
Yeah.
But if you didn't close the sale,
It's
you
worthless.
fucked it up. And
Yeah,
it's terrible.
it's
And
worthless.
they
But
make you
that's-
feel bad for
that's
something good.
But that's,
that's
personality.
capitalism, though, dude.
It's not so much capitalism, and I'll explain why. Because
Okay.
no matter what your business
I like
is,
capitalism, by the way.
I do too, 100%.
I wish I could kill it.
Yeah, well,
It's so much better
let
than
the past
comedy.
die.
Dude, it's so much better
I'm
than comedy.
Kylo Ren.
it works, Brian. At the end of the day,
I was
if
just
it-
doing my
Listen,
Star Wars.
you get paid what your production
Listen,
is.
here's
That's
the
what I like
reality,
about
because I listened to
Uh-huh.
your last podcast, and you're 100% right. Like, America's not great as far as anything compared to a lot
Yeah,
of
we're
countries,
fucking up,
but at
and
the
we're in
end
denial.
of the day,
Uh-huh.
the best country in the world, United States. You could say what you want, Brian. You can
I
say
don't
what you
know,
want.
man. Nicaragua's pretty damn awesome.
No one's crawling
So,
anywhere to go to Japan or any of the states that beat us in countries. I've had a couple of ducks. So
Well, no, they are states to us. They're
no,
little
well,
But
yeah,
ducks
they're,
is
they're
great.
like
They look good.
states.
They're little bitches.
They're like towns.
Yeah,
but
whatever.
no one's crawling anywhere
Yeah,
else.
in
So
comparison to us, yes.
and it's because we get to bitch and complain. But that's besides the point. So it's personalities, right? If you notice, whether it's a nonprofit organization, the CEO or whoever's in charge, everyone has a very certain personality type, right? And there's people that are meant to be CEOs, COOs that are very cutthroat. And there's the workers, and then there's the people that are under them and under them. It's all personalities, it's people, right? So I think it's not that you don't like business so much, is you don't coincide with the personality type of those that always want more. And no matter what the organization is, whether it's nonprofit, profit, business, service, whatever it is, goods, is those people that run those things are a certain personality
What the
type.
hell was that? Train?
I don't know what
Is that
it
a
was.
train?
I think it's a train.
There's no way there's trains here in
No,
Pennsylvania.
no, there's
Oh,
actually
there is, dude.
there's a railroad crossing right in front
They
of
have
my apartment.
Pennsylvania trains here.
Yeah,
Do
and
you
they're
know what those
actually
are yet?
they're the old school trains,
Okay,
the kinds
so
you see on
Old
like
school,
the
I
Monopoly.
believe that.
Yeah, the Monopoly
So, Brian,
board.
what I think you're getting to is it feels like a game to me, and I don't want to play the
Yeah,
game.
it's not a game. I'm done with that shit.
Yeah, I don't want to play the game.
It's
I want to do something fulfilling it's not about money to me.
yeah.
And listen, man, it's better to make a lot of money. It puts you in a better situation. The reason
Yeah, it does.
I
You
say
have
is
more
because
resources.
Money buys
because
time.
It buys time. Exactly. If you have more money, you have you can
You
decide
have the
what
freedom
you do
to do
with
what
your
you
time.
want.
Yeah.
Because
That's
you
what it
don't
buys.
have
It
to
buys
work.
freedom. I don't need a Maserati. I don't need a Ferrari. I don't need a Lamborghini. I just want my time.
You don't
Okay,
need a
so
Because
Corvette
that's
or
the
anything.
only resource you can't make more of is your time.